We was a part of a Hail Mary win, right?
A couple of them.
They call them fail. They called it a fail Mary with Golden Carter, even though that wasn't no fail Mary. Golden came down with the ball, right?
They could call it what they want to call it.
It counted. You know what I'm saying? Even
That's
though
that's all.
you was already out the shower before we walked in, bro. I'm like,
man.
dog, how you get in so damn fast, man?
Your boy was gone. Y'all was out there trying to figure it out. I knew what type of time it was.
Because
6. Let's go.
Hey, when I tell you gone, he was already walking to the car before Pete even started talking and saying good job. You see the DB from Chicago walking around taunting the crowd?
Yeah, man.
That's a bad look, bro. That's a bad look. You can't do that. So I know it's been a big debate out there on social media and, you know, throughout the podcast world on whether this is a coach's fault, not being prepared, or if this is a player execution fault.
Hold on, what you mean a coach's fault?
Well, come on, man. First of all, if you look at that entire situation, the end of the game, that Chicago game against Washington, first of all, Chicago let them get a cheap, 7-8 yards just on a little out to put them in a position.
I'm just talking about specifically that play, though.
No, but it's situational football, right? So when they got the ball back, they knew that they was going to have a couple throws and some time.
They had a couple chances at it.
Yeah. So you can't just play so far back that you just giving up just the gimmies. And if you go back and watch it, there's a couple views from people that was in the stands. Eberflus started telling his guys, first he told them to get back, then he told his guys to come on up because he knew the cheap out was coming. Boom, cheap out happened. Then they allowed Jalen Daniels to go back and forth a few times, bro, which, as we know, bro, that's a cardinal sin. And if every team I've ever been on, dog, from the time I got to college football, every single walkthrough on Saturdays, the day before the games, or Fridays if you're in college, the day before the games, you go through this stuff.
You go through that.
You go through
what you just say? Situational football?
Situational football.
We go through that all situations.
So I don't know if I could blame this specifically on Eberflus. I think that's a situation where they thought the game was won, bro, and he just kept on taunting. Before you know it, they were all the way down the field. Then he ended up being the guy battered up in the air.
That hit the ball. But see though, what I think, and I don't play defense, but I think the thing is like you're not supposed to let him behind you. Well, and I'm just curious as to how this got behind them. And there, you know what I mean? There was nobody back there with him.
Well, you know
how he was back there butt naked, cuz by his lonesome. He was back there everybody. Butt naked by his lonesome. You know what I mean? Like
behind everybody. But it's almost like a psychological to a degree, right? Because the ball is up in the air. Everybody won it, right? Everybody won it. But it's the guy that didn't jump, the guy that waits on the counter move, the guy that waits on the ricochet.
Just, you know what I mean? It was in a nice right position.
Yeah, he was there.
The nigga was so wide open. If you look, and this I watched the game. You feel it? But the caught the ball and was like, yeah, I did that. Everybody else was celebrating. That was smooth than a player than him. Out there like, yeah, I did that. You feel me?
It went like they do it like we do it in walkthrough. How it goes perfectly, tip it. You know how usually they tell the defense, may tip it up. They start volleyballing it a little bit, and then the guy catch it in the back, bro. So that thing.
But what I do know is I remember this. I remember we used to have this saying, and I think it spread it like wildfire. But I will say it was the first time that I heard it was tips and overthrows.
Gotta get those.
You feel me?
You gotta get them.
And I mean, that was set up though. That was like a Penny to Shaq alley though. You feel me?
It was.
That was like a Penny to Shaq alley. Like, God damn.
Hey, bruh. I live in the DMV area, bro. These folks is going bananas over Jaden Daniels, bro. Again, like I said on our pod before, bro, I think he's gonna be one of them ones that can beat you with his legs and be a runner once he gains a little bit more weight. You know what I'm saying? And he could beat you from the pocket. I mean, I just think he's gonna be one of the ones that can do both, arm and legs. Can beat you. He's having a hell of a rookie season. I think he possibly gonna be rookie of the year, bro. But
That
you,
little going right now. I like what I see from Dog. Like,
what?
I mean, we was talking about it like you were saying earlier. You know, a runner you got quarterbacks that can run. Yeah, you got how you said it, quarterbacks.
You
That's
either,
passers that can run,
yep, and then
or
there's
can
runners that can
runners that
pass.
can pass.
He both of them.
That little he's showing his ass though. He's showing the whole raw thing too. He's showing. It, I'm excited to see. You know what I mean, the evolution and the change of the game that he brings. Like, I remember I was watching Lamar when he come. You like, oh yeah, he gonna change the game,
Change
the
the game,
elevation of the
bro.
game. You feel me though? And then you see Patrick Mahomes doing his shit. Like, oh yeah, this little gonna change the game. I'm very excited to see what this dude gonna do with his opportunity to, you know what I mean, put his etch a sketch his name in the change the game history books, because that shit look raw as fuck right now.
I'm impressed by like how calm this kid is, bro. Now don't get me wrong, quarterbacks are different. You know what I'm saying? You know, Mike Robb was one of them. You know what I'm saying? Quarterbacks are different, so you know their mentality a
Whoa.
little different. So you know they usually calm, they usually can handle press, they usually can handle stuff. But this kid, like even after the game, you know everybody going like, bro, you know this don't usually happen. He like, you know, cool. I ain't never been a part of this. It was cool though. You know,
Yeah.
next game, ready
I
to
want to
go.
thank.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
I
damn.
want to thank God.
That's it. You
I
know,
want
I
to
want
thank
to thank
God.
God, but you
I
know,
want to thank God. I want to thank God.
pretty cool. You know what I'm
I want
saying?
to
I
thank
just,
God. Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm gonna get got, but I'm gonna get mine more than I get got, though.
2-4 for the one time. I'ma get got, but I bet I get mine. 2-4 to 2-6, and if I get got, then you know what I'ma get.